The Academic Decathlon is the only competition of its type which takes A students, B students, and C students, not the nerds, not all the brains, but a wide spectrum of students' academic ability. And they come to compete in 10 different academic events. It's the only competition of its type, and it really challenges not only the students, but teachers' ability to coach those students and get them to master those subjects in a short period of time.
One of the first things people think of when they think of academic decathlon, they probably think of people who are real study bugs, the straight A students. They love to study, they get A's on all their tests, they get $1 million scholarships. But they're not the only people here, and that's not the emphasis. The emphasis is on team building and community building and appreciating multiple things. So if you're a math whiz, hey, that's great. That's only one of the 10 sections that you need to study. So you can't just be a math whiz. You can't just be a history whiz. You have to be willing to try in a lot of different areas. And not only that, it's not just the straight A students. It's not Quiz Bowl, it's not a science symposium, it's a team of A students, B students, and C students, and everybody on the team is equally valuable. Now that means a lot. When you first hear the word academic decathlon, you probably aren't thinking that C students are just as important as A students, but they are, and that's the beauty of it. You don't need to be that person who always gets straight A's and always has perfect grades and always takes the AP classes to be an important member of the team. And that goes into that whole confidence building. If you can take a student who maybe isn't too confident about their academic abilities, doesn't think that they're going to be able to go to college, doesn't think they'll be able to achieve their dreams, and you put them in a situation like this where everything they do matters, everybody on the team is counting on them just like they're counting on everyone on the team, and it builds that sense that they can do it, and that's a real long-term benefit. Whether the student chooses to go into college or technical school or apprenticeship program, military, whatever, this experience is going to have showed them that they can do more than they thought they could do.
There's something to be said for forcing yourself to work and work and work and work and work, and then looking back and saying, I'm going in for this tough job or this tough interview or this tough test or whatnot, and I might be scared, and a lot of my classmates are scared, but I've done harder things before, and I'm not really that concerned about it. So that's something you can gain out of this. Or public speaking, for instance. People are more afraid of death and heights and snakes than they are of public speaking. So being able to get up and talk to a panel of judges, that takes some serious guts, and I say that about the classmates. I've seen some of their test scores. I'm very impressed. It's quite awe-inspiring, really, to look at how well some of the people have done here. So it's really quite an enjoyable experience and well worth the effort.
I'm Amy Brown from Fairbanks, Alaska. I coach the academic decathlon team from Hutchinson High School, which is a career technical school in Fairbanks. I used to be a decathlete when I was in high school. It was a lot of fun, gave me the confidence to be able to talk to people about just about anything. The kids that I coached 10 years ago from a rural setting still are in contact with me and tell me how much academic changed their lives because they have more confidence to be able to interact and compete with people from larger communities, which they're not used to.
I just got out of the interview and it was pretty fantastic. I was nervous because I was expecting myself to be a nervous fidgeter and say and like a lot. But I think that I really kind of overcame that. I've had a couple job interviews already, and I know that studying for Acadeca, studying for the interview section has helped me with that. There's so much public speaking, even if it's just in front of the 3 judges, you really study hard and want to impress them. I would say definitely go for it, even if you think that you're going to be really busy. I'm in a lot of extracurricular activities, but I still have found time for it, and I really enjoyed it a lot.
They're all winners. They are. They made it here. They have taken the time to study, to be here. And in talking just last night with some prior decathletes that are now coming here to help volunteer, to give money back to the organization. And what I heard from them last night was so powerful in that the academic decathlon gave them hope and to feel good about themselves in an environment in the school where they didn't. And it's not about what's happening here, about the test scores, but it's about what's happening to them as they go on and how they look back to the skills that they've learned, and that these are life skills that they're learning that will take them further.
My name's Ben Newman. I originally started at Lathrop High School as an academic decathlete. And oh man, what a great 3 years those were. It might sound a little trite, but it really was life-changing. Going from, okay, I'm an okay student, but the homework isn't really my focus, and all of a sudden being in a room with a whole bunch of different people that all share the same values of learning new things really helped me see that, okay, yeah, I have my own interests, and that's not weird. That's fine. There's actually a lot of people like me. Not every student is exactly the same, and academic decathlon catches a lot of those students who would otherwise go through life a little bit aimless, not quite sure where they fit in. For me, it was telling me, yeah, no, there's plenty of places where you fit in. There's a lot of people like you. Having gotten so much out of decathlon, I just had to keep on coming back.
The best part of academic decathlon is having an opportunity to watch these children that are here, these young ladies and young men, get involved in this and compete and just share the knowledge that they have and how much studying they have done. It's just so exciting to see them. I have brought a number of village teams in. They make friends from all over the state. They find that they can come out of themselves and meet new people and share what they do and learn something new about what maybe city kids are doing, and they leave here having really good feelings about one another. And I think it's very worthwhile. I mean, the kids' self-confidence it's just amazing.
It's a great team building experience. You get to learn to work well with other people and the different traits they have. Each person on our team contributes different things to the team. I've gotten to know them really well, and they're more like a family.
Every single person that I've seen go through academic decathlon, they've benefited greatly. Learning how to interact with everybody and have a little bit of self-confidence. Realizing that, yeah, I'm okay, I can learn these things, I can actually do this, I can get results. It's all the parts leading up to the competition. Those are maybe more important than any part of the competition itself. Getting together with my team, trusting them, learning how they work and what we can do together, because it is a team exercise. You have to rely on other people just as much as work for yourself. And then coming to the state competition, learning that there's all these other people that are interested in doing the same thing, that are interested in pushing the boundaries of their knowledge a little. That's fantastic.